live with the MITS cars at the Lakeside Castle Raceway. We're going to do one lap of qualifying. Or sorry, we're going to do 5 minutes of qualifying. Let's get straight into it. And like other formats today, we'll also be doing pacing. So if someone is not going, just go ahead of them. But I think we are going. If we're missing somebody, that's Mr. Monaco. We'll just get Monaco teleported. Just fire yourself into like the red car, actually. Right. Once we reach this corner, it's green flag. So green flag, green flag. Mr. Monaco, get going. Yep. And once we cross the line, we're going to start the timer. Two leaders now side by side. That'll be Arisnetta side by side with, I believe that is Odio, or otherwise known as Choquito. Choquito now overtaking Arisnetta. Ooh, Aris flips up and over. Thankfully, we have auto flip in these cars. It's very tricky tire to go over. It's clearly something you want to avoid at all costs. The green flag on the track as we currently run 1 minute in. Current quick time is Z Project or Choquito. Let's see, makes his way through. I think the other guy, what's his name? I believe in the server, we're referred by a server name, that is Banjo. Others seen here is Blather or Beather. Make his way down. He's currently second on the board and it's not far behind. Crucian running in third, Jason fourth. Ayers and Monaco have yet to set a time, so I'm going to read myself so I can also see Monaco. Monaco picking up ground here on Arisnetta. The car's now making the way through. Arisnetta has a time step, moves up to third of the board. Alright, does not have a foul time. As Choquito has gone even faster. That's a 43.251 in that lap, so that's a very, very quick looking lap there for him. And now making his way down the hairpin. You also notice is the club layout's a much shorter layout than everything else we've seen so far today, or this weekend actually. As there is Choquito now making the way through the tire chicane, nice and clean. That showed to be a really difficult corner earlier, but here he goes across the line. He's got a purple sector 2. He goes no quicker. Banjo now making the way across the line. Crucian overtaking for second place, both in position and in qualifying. I should also remind you, even if we run out of time, as long as the leader crosses the line before the checkers are out, you'll be running another lap. Otherwise, I'll tell you when you're on your last lap. Currently, Choquito now making the way down the hairpin with their lights on. Interesting strat, nonetheless. There they go through the tire chicane without any further issues. They are purple on their second sector. Here they make the way down the final turn into the start-finish straight, and they go about the same. They do improve. It's fourth. 43.115. The Crucian now dipping into the 43s. He's gotten a little bit away from Banjo. Next up is Arisnetta with Mr. Monaco moving up to fourth place. Aris in third. We got our pace car driver in game currently with I think we've got 6 cars on the track, so smaller field, but to be expected. Meanwhile, R8 side by side with Arisnetta. They make the way down the hairpin out onto the sector 3. after the tire chicane. Is there any improved lap times? Arizona is improved a little bit. Arizona now making her way through the final turn. Does she go any faster? Does improve, not enough to move up position, but she is now in the 43s range. As we're now going to watch again from our leader, that is Chiquito. Actually, Crucian, the pack leader. A little move must have been made there off screen, or Chiquito must have had some sort of issue. I suspect the tire chicane is that had flipped airs a little bit earlier. Now Crucian making the way into the last sector, and now with only a couple more turns to go, white flag in the air for Crucian. As Crucian now going to lead the lap, he's currently second on the board. As Chiquito was improved, had a 42 there, but unfortunately wasn't valid. Here's a Crucian making his way across the back straightaway, right under the sign. As Twin is here. Crucian now making his way through the hairpin. How does a Crucian look on times? Solid. As here is a Crucian making his way through the last few turns on the track. Does he have anything to take to improve? He's got a green sector 2. Will he go quick time? Does improve, but not enough. Make your way around the track. Make a cooldown, please. And then line up on the grid on your positions. We're going to teleport twin triple V6. So we're gonna line the pace car up. If Jake wants it to line up, he can, but if he doesn't want to, then I'll just handle it. So again, line up on the grid. We're gonna be doing a grid start, but we're gonna do one pace laps. Jason is finishing up. Again, positions are Chiquito in first. Second place is a Crucian. The third place is Arisneta. Fourth place is Banjo. Fifth place is Mr. Monaco. Sixth place is Jason, and making a late entry. We're going to have twin triple V6 starting from last place. And I'm assuming Jake does not want to be a pace car driver. Please line up any positions, just read the boards. That would be G. Currently waiting on Chiquito to make the way through. There we go. And we have one more car there. That would be Jason. We're waiting on Jason. Now we're going to clear the grid. We'll do one pace lap, and then we're going to green. Yeah, Jake. I'm assuming you want to do the pacing? Okay. Watch your pace car if you want to do pacing, otherwise I'm going to delete these cars. Here, I'm going to put the stream up onto our server. Oh, we got the song for the intro about to play. Oops. Just getting the stream posted onto SLC, and once we do that, we're going to do our pace lap. Alright. There's T7 Jake operating his car right now. You'll get your car. Jake, are you pacing? See you, do we see you? No, it's not. Okay. He's not. You get more clear speed. He's not gonna pace, then I guess I'll just do pacing anyways. Here we go. Watch the lights. Going for some heavy goes. We're gonna start doing pacing, guys. We're doing pacing. I don't know. We're doing a great start, but we're going to pace up to the line. So get to your positions, please. Don't know what that was about. We need Jason to pick up the pace. Just get our grid set up. Chiquita, get by there. Same with theirs. Make your way up to the command position. Chiquito, Crucian, Netta, Banjo, Monaco. On the grid, please. In your position. We're doing a standing start. Alright. So again, Chiquita first. Second place is Crucian. Third place is Netta. Fourth place. Okay, well, we're lining up already. Need Jason onto their position, please, as soon as possible. We cannot wait here. Alright. Watch the lights. Once the lights turn black, that's when you go. Time this one correctly. Oh, we got a... Okay, keep on going. Green flag. That's a bad start by Chiquita. Bad start by a couple guys. Great start by Crucian. And that's what happens when you jump a start, but Arisnet already to the lead. There's side by side for second place between Chiquita and Crucian. A couple other cars in the back as well. Our cars now making their way down the back straight into the hairpin. Crucian leading us off. Arisnet in second place. Chiquita in third. Arisnet now trying to make a move around the inside. She goes wide, gets loose. As we got three cars battling for the lead here. Chiquita now gets the lead away from Crucian through the tire chicane. The Crucian side by side with Arisnet. For second place. You can also see in the back a little bit of action. There's now with a lunge for the lead. She's currently holding it off. Here's a Crucian side by side with Chiquita. Chiquita trying to get by Eris. As we're going to make sure everyone's laps is correct. They are correct currently. As Eris now to the lead. Chiquita second place. How is Twin looking? Twin has already made their way by a couple cars. Makes their way by Mr. Monaco up front. There's Netta side by side with no one. Crucian in second place. Chiquita in third. Twin Triple V6 getting by Monaco. Good looking run there for Monaco, but how is the lead going to look? Eris Netta taps the wall. Crucian picking up the speed. Trying to get something with Eris here. Our cars now through the club sector. Eris goes wide on turn one. Crucian going to carry that inertia through. Gets by for a second there. Arisnet trying to hold off. Here's a Crucian to the lead once again. We can see Banjo in the mixture. We can see four cars potentially here for the lead. Crucian currently P1, although Chiquito and Arisnet side by side. They make the way through the hairpin. Now through sector 3. And it looks like all of our cars so far make their way cleanly through. Ooh, there's Twin Triple V6. He's flipped around, but he keeps on going. There's Netta diming it down inside. Thankfully, these things have auto flip. Otherwise, that would have been a caution. But we're good. We're still green. Here's Eris Netta with Chiquito and Banjo, the three of them, all right behind a Crucian like a pack of angry wolves. Or Miatas. Our car's now through the back straightaway. It looks like Chiquito now making the way by Eris Netta for second place, potentially picking up a little bit of ground here with our leader. And ooh, there's Banjo now side by side with Eris Netta. Now through sector 3 into the tire chicane. It looks like Eris goes a little loose. Banjo gets by. Banjo's next target here could be potentially Chiquito, though Chiquito right next to the leader. Picking up ground here for the lead. A Crucian inching there. As there's 3 cars right behind, side by side, Chiquito and Crucian, although Crucian going to carry more speed onto the back straightaway. Here's Banjo right on the bumper of Chiquito, though Chiquito gets a little bit more speed into the hairpin. Banjo's leader on the brakes, Chiquito right on the bumper of Crucian as they exit into Sector 3. Cars now making the way into Sector 3 as they're side by side between Chiquito, Eris, and another car that is 3 wide for just a second there. As our cars now making the way through, looks like Banjo's the one that gets on top of this as he moves up to second place. Eris now side by side with Chiquito. Down into the hairpin, although Chiquito going to hold off Eris onto Sector 3. A lot of action up front as there is a bit of a move coming up for the lead side by side between Crucian and Banjo. They make the way through the front straight, and it looks like Banjo will be your new leader by the end of the lap. Crucian gets a little loose. There's Eris slipping through, but here comes Crucian back into second place by the back straight. It looks like Eris is going to carry just a little bit more speed than Crucian, but not much. Crucian also picking up the ground on Banjo by the hairpin. Both of them all braking about the same area, although Crucian just a tiny bit later on the brakes. Now there's Sector 3. Eris side by side with Crucian through the tire chicane. Banjo goes wide. We see 3 wide for the lead for just a moment there. Eris now slips up to the lead, but here's Crucian. By the end of the lap, Crucian gets back the lead. Eris coming up front as we have 3 cars battling it out with everything they got for the lead up in front. And it looks like Banjo is going to get it by the straightaway, though Eris carrying more speed. The 2 of them side by side up front. Crucian picking up what he can out of these scraps. Eris still holding off the lead by the hairpin. Although here's Banjo to the inside, crossing over through Sector 3. And it looks like Eris spins out. That's a big spin there. Banjo holding up front now, although Crucian right behind. That was a good bit of action there as our cars now make their way through the S's into the back straight. So far, the gap has been managed. Jason has been the first car that's been a lap down. There is a new podium holder. That is, I think that will be Chiquito. So he's benefited a little bit off of Eris' spin. Here's Crucian with a spin. Chiquito now takes second. He falls out of the podium. In fact, falls into 5th place. That's a tough, very, very tough move there for Crucian. We're about halfway done with the race. Currently, a good gap between the rest of the field. Eris second was second battle here between her and Chiquito. Next time by would be the cross flags. The cars now making their way down the back straightaway into the hairpin. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Looks like Eris just a little bit later on the brakes. 2 of them crossing over for second place, side by side through Sector 3 as they make their way through the tire chicane. It looks like Eris goes just a little bit too wide, taps the wall, and Chiquito gets away with it for the time being. I'm not sure if anyone was expecting Banjo to get away with the lead like this, but surely en route for his first win. Eris has picked up a little bit of the gap here, gets ahead of Chiquito through the back straight. But are they going to be later on the brakes? Eris is very late on the brakes, almost overcooks it. There is more speed there from Chiquito. They make their way through Sector 3. Chiquito has made that gap shrink again, although through the tire chicane he's been a little bit conservative. Understandably so, after seeing everyone else spin out like they have. That would not be a good thing to do. And how does that gap look? It looks like the gap between them and our leader has been a little bit off. It looks like our current leader is actually ran off with currently a 42.418. That's a very quick lap time there. Faster than I previously imagined possible. Here's our cars making their way down the back straightaway. Aristnetta currently holding second place. Had a spin earlier, but at least second would be good to hold off by the end. Although I don't actually recall if she's won a race yet in the MITS car class. She has a lot of success with the ROX Mods, although it's not been so much so with the series she's been running. The cars now making their way into the back straight as we run currently with 8 laps left on the race, so we're already past the halfway point. Soon will come the latter half. The field has been a little bit spread out now, but I'm sure for a couple of these drivers that's a big sigh of relief. Aristnetta is going to have to focus here if she wants to take back the lead. Twin has been on a, well, I was going to say he's been running well. Unfortunately for him, he flips again on the tire barriers, or on the tire chicane. That's a bit of a mistake. Same thing, I believe, for Crucian Harris has spun around. There's Mr. Monaco collecting up the podium. He's got a lot of lag to deal with. And that, for a second there, I thought Harris was picking up, but Mr. Monaco is going to run up in 3rd place currently, so en route for a podium. He'll likely be racing there today with the GTIs. That's going to be actually just about 30 minutes. As soon as this race gets folded, it actually looks like Mr. Monaco picked up ground here with Chiquito for 2nd place. The two of them running side by side. They cross over through the chicane onto the back straight. And it looks like Chiquito's just carrying a little bit more speed than Mr. Monaco. Aristnetta has gotten back. She's crawled her way back up and is almost in range to make a move. Here's Mr. Monaco. He's carried more speed off the hairpin as our drivers now making their way through Sector 3. Our leader coming in with 5 laps to go. As back here, we're going to watch again Mr. Monaco taking over 2nd place from Chiquito, but Chiquito is going to run it through. They cross over into the chicane. Now looks like he clears Mr. Monaco, but Mr. Monaco with more speed on that exit is going to help a lot on the back straight. I think the ground is closing in just a little bit on our leader, but it could be a little late. We're in the last 5 laps of this race. Aristnetta picking up ground on Chiquito, the two of them side by side through the hairpin as Mr. Monaco is their target. Got 2 Europeans and a Chilean in this current battle as Aristnetta side by side with Chiquito. Chiquito tries diving low. Aristnetta going up to Mr. Monaco, and it looks like Mr. Monaco's picked the wrong line. He clips the barrier, and there goes his shot at the podium. It's going to take a little bit of action for these two in order for him to get it back, although he did collect himself pretty well. I think it is potentially possible, although we're in the last 4 laps of this race. Our leader, Banjo, again, this is their, I think, one of their first few races, and they're already getting a win in pretty good fashion. As off screen there, I think a big mistake was made by Chiquito. That allows Mr. Monaco to go back up to the podium. Twin Turbo V6 potentially in the range of gaining a 4th place here. Twin Turbo V6 has dominated the last 2 races, although it's been a little bit of a rough race for him. He keeps on flipping on those tire barriers. And currently the only person with a chance to win this would be Aristnetta, though that gap with her and the leader has not really changed all that much. Twin Turbo V6 picking up a little bit of ground on Chiquito. As he's right on the bumper, now making the way through the tire chicane, and again Chiquito very conservative there. That allows Twin, he's a risk taker, to get back up to 4th place. 2 laps to go currently for our leader, so again, I don't think it's won before, so that is definitely something to celebrate. Makes its way through the hairpin into Sector 3. As Arisnetta is a little late on the brakes. So our field is a little spread out by now. White flag in the air for Banjo. I've only seen him a few times. Arisnetta takes 2nd place. Mr. Monaco in 3rd. We got our leader en route for his first win. And it's been a couple races. For a lot of people, it takes a couple years to get a first win, but for Banjo here, racing against the same people that, again, it takes a couple years for some of these people, he's right into action, and he's en route to win. Makes his way through the last few turns into the tire chicane. It's solid. Only got a couple more turns for your race leader. Here he goes around the last few turns. Your race winner is Banjo. He backs off by the line, but he goes across in first. Arisnetta coming across the line in 2nd place. Mr. Monaco now the podium finishers. Twin will finish us off in 4th place. We got a couple more cars around. Looks like a Crucian makes his way across the track as I believe off screen Chiquito's made a couple mistakes, but here's Chiquito now making their way across the line. Jason will finish us off in 7th, but here's Chiquito making the way into 6th place. Jason in 7th. If you want to do donuts, you can. Here, try this. If you want to do a donut, just head to the front street and do little slidey slides. You good? No donuts, okay. Oh, I'm allowing you to do donuts. It's usually a tradition for winners. Okay. Alright, we are going to jump our drivers. I don't know if there's an auto jump, so please jump out of your cars. And we are going to teleport everyone. So our podium currently is Banjo, Arisnetta in 2nd place, and Mr. Monaco in 3rd. We're going to get off to our first person, which is Banjo, which, to get to the interviews, we take our photos. Alright, Banjo does not speak. Alright, well, Banjo, congratulations on the first win. Is there anything you'd like to say about the race? Anything about today's expectations? I don't know if you expected to win. It's usually a really big achievement. Race is fun. My hands hurt, forearms workout hurt. But you do got the W. Alright. I'm gonna take a little shout out to the Belgians. So I got a Belgian here supposedly winning. They made fries. Alright, up next is Arisnetta. Oh, you're not Belgian. Alright, Aris, that was a bit of an up and down race, but it looks like you came up with a pretty solid podium there. That was held off by quite a margin.
I could have only wished for the win. Unfortunately, I hit the wall on the tire chicane because I went a bit too wide on the exit, slid outward, hit the wall, messed me up big time. I feel like I had the chance, but I found the correct line for me on the last lap because I got my PB by 0.6 seconds faster on the last lap, which is a huge shame. Good job to everyone. Good job to Banjo. Good job to fucking Z Project. You did great. Everyone really did great, except Jake for being stupid and not driving. Oh,
Eris is frozen here.
yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say about today? It looked like I had a lot of good battles here.
No, it was really fun. Oh, but disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really fun. Now the battles were great. The cars take the track really well, but that in some way I kind of wish we had a bigger layout. I feel like these cars could actually do pretty well on like the stock car layout because they have a sixth gear that's never used. And this time it actually works, by the way. Like it actually has speed in it.
I believe that will come later on, especially when we run at AIC.
Well, I mean, I feel like the downhill on the castle would really help them reach the speed.
Yeah.
To use sixth gear.
Yeah. All right. We gotta kind of be quick on interviews here because time is limited.
Yeah.
So
Go on.
We're gonna move up to Mr. Monaco. So thank you for coming in here, Mr. Monaco. That was a solid podium finish. Wasn't really en route until the later end of the race. But you really did hold off a couple of the guys there.
Yes, I found a pace late in the race and I got used to the car. And this day overall has been wonderful. Of course, purchase of new Ferrari, always perfect. And a podium. Maybe I can continue this luck into the GTI race. So, 2 words. Podium, baby.
All right, good job there with the podium there, Mr. Monaco. And we hope you enjoy your Ferrari, and we also wish to see you over with the GTIs. Up next, I believe in race finishes, that was Twin Triple V6. If he does want to interview, we will be unmuting you. That was a bit of an up and down race. I think you flipped like twice, but you still came up in 4th place. So you did have the pace to win.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, I was terrible. I had no practice, but that's kind of my fault. But yeah, I flipped twice. I don't really like that sector that much. It's probably my least favorite sector of the race, but overall, the track's fine. I don't mind it. Had a few battles here and there. I'm not sure if you saw them on camera, because they're just kind of battles everywhere.
I saw you get by Chiquito and a couple other people.
Yeah. Yeah, near the end, I just managed to get up to pace, and I was catching the leaders by the end, so I'm kind of happy with that. But yeah, I think it maybe takes me like 15 laps to get up to pace now that I just have tested it with these cars. I don't mind how they drive either. They're fine. I like how they kind of turn into the corners pretty easy. But yeah. Congrats to Blather, I don't know how to say their name, for their win.
Encho.
And yeah, whatever. Congrats to them for their win. Congrats to Mr. Monaco for his first win too, since this is his first race, I think, in SLC.
He's been around a while, but I think it's his first big podium.
Is it? Oh, I've never seen him here before.
His first race, not and the first time in the Miata Cup.
Oh,
I read the GTI cars.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Congrats to you, and yeah, just GG to everyone.
All right. Thank you there. As we move up to another person, that will be Chiquito. So thank you for coming to the race. I think this race was a little bit didn't quite go your way, but you did have a lot of solid pace.
Can I swear on the stream or?
Yes, you can swear. Just don't say the hard R.
Look, I don't know what the fuck happened. It was either my fucking controller or the car. But if you noticed on the straights, I was turning left all the time. I was actually fucking fighting the car. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the controller, but I literally couldn't control the car. It was going left on every fucking turn, which wasn't happening on practice or qualifying. No, I'm not French, I'm Spanish. But yeah, I ended up fucking mad. and in the end I just gave up.
Mira, discúlpame vos, pero yo me quito de toda culpa. Yo no hice ni una más.
Ah, güey, no me digas eso. Probablemente fue el mando o algo, no sé, pero es que es el puto mando de Play 5. No es posible que falle ya.
Capaz que tu joystick izquierdo esté malo o algo, no tengo ninguna idea.
Ah, mi puto mando de Play 5 ya está mal. Voy a
Mándalo
acabar
al
todo.
médico o algo, mándalo al médico.
Sí, lo voy a mandar al mecánico a ver qué hace.
Y
No
que le cambie el
sweating.
aceite.
No,
Well-
no more sweating.
Well,
No
yeah.
more sweating.
Anyways, fed up. Shout out to Banjo for winning with one of my liveries, and yeah, have a good one.
All right, thank you there. I'm sorry about the stick drift you had, but until next time. And next up, we have Jason. All right, Jason. That was an interesting race, but how'd you like the track and the Miatas? You were kind of just brought here on a whim, but I'm sure you probably enjoyed it. But I'd like to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, I really enjoy myself in the mid cars. But I'm just really forward to looking at the GDI series.
Yeah, the GTIs are gonna come up in a bit. I think the track was probably a little tough. That chicane, that tire chicane, that's been something haunting every single class today. This whole weekend actually. So we'll see how that one goes.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or you?
Nope.
All right. Wish you good luck with your GTI race. We're gonna go ahead and set that one up. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll be setting up the GTIs in just a bit.